Petco Park here on a Tuesday. Digging in, Keon Broxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this will land foul. Broxton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Hosmer over to his left. 1 out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Margot is there, 2 gone. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's strand a couple, and now the Friars will get their first. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Broxton's under it, 1 away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Eric Hosmer. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. you could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Another 2-2 offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He'll come in hitting .335 on the year. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
High pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Batting 8, catcher, Josh Begley.
Into the box now, Josh Begley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Margot.
First delivery to him on the way. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Pulled toward right center field. Broxton's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Digging in now for San Diego, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Andrew Triggs. 9, 1, and 2 due up. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 0-2 once more. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. One down. Digging in to try it again. Jed Lowry 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Perella comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Third inning, no score to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Leading off for the Padres, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Myers.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. The pitcher, Luis Perdomo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Perella. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Corey Spangenberg.
He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Here's Chris Davis now, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. On with it, the first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 now. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak chopper up the line. Barehanded. His knees. Got him. Stepping in, Manuel Margot. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Tapped down the line, but it gets foul. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Chase Headley as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Line drive to center field. Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Stepping in now, Luis Perdomo, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Begley hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Andrew Triggs. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jose Pirela, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 15.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lined hard toward right center. Broxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he's back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Perella leads off first with one away. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay, and he's safe.
He's safe.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
In now, Chase Headley. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Perella is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Here's Jed Lowry now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 delivery. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the end.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland.
Digging in to
66.
try it again, JT Realmuto. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First offering on its way. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Will Myers singled homer run in his last time up.
Will Myers.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Myers awaiting the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Backhanded, and he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield nod.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 0-2 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Pirela. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Boy, you know, D-Roy, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Margot is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound.
Number 53.
And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. The ballman, 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here.
Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's the 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Santiago Casilla will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jonathan Lucroy is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Casilla, a former San Francisco Giant who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Manuel Margot. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Chase Headley. No balls and 1 strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Gloved by Lowry. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Myers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Jed Lowry.
And a neck high fastball that time. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Daniel Kalu is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So striding in, JT Realmuto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Right fielder, number 4.
Here's Will Myers. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Down the third baseline. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. The throw into second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Bush, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Takes a knee-high fastball. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Myers, the runner at second with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jose Pirela. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Riding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Popped high in the air. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching.
Leading off for Oakland, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hosmer has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. The 2-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Matt Olson is on deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Pirela. 2 down.
Now batting,
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Last strike now for Oakland. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Hosmer shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Friars, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Luis Perdomo.